we're live. How you doing, Weston?
Hey, I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
Weston is my guest co-host. Chase is simply a guest today.
Can we have Rebecca?
Yep. Rebecca can be a co-host.
Is the game started already? Because it's not updating on my end.
Nope, they have to start it first.
Okay.
Jake is asking if we're ready.
Yep, we're
We're
ready.
ready?
Yep, we're ready to go.
Crank it.
Yep.
So, Weston, would you like to explain what we're about to do?
Okay.
Well, this is our pub brawl tournament for COH2. We haven't done a game in quite some time, but today we have Jake versus Cameron.
Yes.
And they're going to battle it out. Don't know what the map is yet. Don't know who's playing what yet because it hasn't really loaded or whatever. So,
yep.
Once we know, we'll be able to tell you more details. But
It's true.
Till then.
Now, it is worth stating up front, Cameron is expected to be the underdog in this match, so that is unfortunate. However, I'm betting on. I want Cameron to win. I want Cameron to win.
Yep.
I think he can do it if he puts his mind to it and does not spam Panther tanks. He might
I was
have
telling
a chance.
him. I was telling him earlier that he needs to build the Panther Force.
Yes.
Because
Have they started, Rebecca? Because I'm not getting.
Yeah. Jake says they are starting right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
So yeah, I'll take it.
Cameron had walked away for a minute
Oh, okay.
and is now back.
Oh, there it is. Do it.
Punch
Do it, Alex.
Okay. Watch game. All right. So yes. So Cameron is a fantastic tactician, but he is not a long-term strategist.
So looks like Cameron is going Wehrmacht, as his normal thing is, and Jake is going to go
Soviet.
Soviet. So this is actually going to be one of our rare matches where it's actually Axis versus Allies.
I know, really.
It's not a civil war.
And Jake loves coming up with strategies, so.
Yeah,
But does he like coming up with strategies on the fly?
I feel like Cameron is a great guinea pig in this case.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jake will mull stuff over for hours at a time. Like, they're nice. I fell asleep to him telling me about the new strategies he's coming up with, so.
That sounds
For all
right.
you who don't know, I am married to Jake.
It is safe to say that Jake has devoted his entire hobbyist life to a select few things, one of them being Brawlhalla. Well, there was a time. No, Civ 5 maybe.
Oh yes, survive.
But mostly strategy in strategy games.
Strategy
Okay,
games.
here we go. Well,
All right.
waiting for things to load. Oh, yep, yeah, cool.
I'm pumping it up to full speed.
All right.
All right. Here we go. So let's take a look here. Oh, I'm gonna switch to no fog of war so we can see everybody. So, where
Excuse me.
did Hudson?
Okay.
So Jake's getting him some conscripts out there.
Yep, it's a pretty standard build. Gonna just pump some conscripts starting out. Did not build the tiered
Now, Cameron
building
has
yet.
already selected his commander, if I'm correct.
Yeah, well, he likes the Assault Grenadier or Mechanized Doctrine Commander because of the Assault Grenadiers. So that's like his favorite commander so far.
It's not a bad choice if I understand correctly. Right?
No, not a terrible choice.
Not
So-
to mention the assault gun and of course at the very end the Tiger tank. Good stuff. Cameron is very wisely putting out his first unit as a machine gun team, something the Wehrmacht has a strong contingent in.
Yep, and he is interestingly going not for points but for fuel first, which may, I mean, yeah, if you make it work.
At the very beginning, it doesn't hurt too much to like lose a few points for
He's
the
also
sake of
not.
focus.
He's also not
focusing.
going for the center. He's definitely pushing to the side, which may be an interesting
Yeah.
choice. Instead of wasting his troops trying to take the center, he's just going to let Jake have it and fight to the sides.
Could be.
Yeah.
Now here come the conscripts, and hopefully Cameron will. Yep, he's going to set up his machine gun.
Yep.
Yep, he's going to set it up.
Cameron does micromanage well when he's paying attention.
Yep, conscripts are already running.
And
Jake knows he
yep,
can't
he's
win that
retreating.
fight.
Yep.
Oh.
Jake knows
Now-
it's a dumb fight.
Now, what Cameron needs to do now, I don't know if he's going to do it, but he really now needs to focus. Like, he needs to send just one unit to the right and to start capping some stuff.
Yes.
He needs to have the
He needs to
ability
get that
to
Other star.
He needs to have multi-front caps.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you notice if Jake can just keep up some pressure on this side, he will bottleneck
No.
Cameron down.
Right.
Because Jake's pushing in two fronts.
Yeah. Well, Jake is going to try to neutralize his fuel to prevent him from getting any fuel in. So, I mean,
Yeah.
now, it looks like Cameron. Oh, he needs to move those pioneers in to prevent the decap. Oh no.
That's
So,
okay, it's
in
not
that
a big
case-
problem.
Right, but now he has to sit there and
Yeah.
recap it.
Right.
So if he had sent the pioneers right onto the spot, it would have stopped the cap from happening,
Yep.
and he would have kept his
His
fuel
point.
going.
That's true. It is worth noting that right now the clock is stopped, but Jake's about to start it back up if he takes this flag and Cameron lets this
Yep.
side collapse. So the clock is actually dead even at this time. Cameron lost a couple early game points, but nothing too
Yep.
spicy. Let's see.
So
here.
looks like
Take a look at some early game stats. So far, really, Cameron has gotten in the most kills, but he's not ahead on captures. Jake is ahead on captures, so we'll see
Yep.
how that plays out.
what is good is that Cameron is sending a unit to the right side
Yep.
and start capping some stuff.
He's interestingly, I noticed he already is at battle phase 1, so he is trying to turtle fairly hard early game, which might pay off,
I mean,
or might not.
for Wehrmacht, Battle Phase 1 is not particularly hard to achieve. The
Yeah,
real
it's-
difficulty is going to be Battle Phase 2. That, especially since the latest patch, the cost for that is pretty high, and once you get over the hump, as it were, into Battle Phase 2, it should roll off much more quickly from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
These look like some very interesting battle lines.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Cameron is trying very hard to redraw his lines to suit him, but the machine gun placement is not on point. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I see the object in putting his machine gun to guard his flag,
cover.
but I think he could be more aggressive with it right now. He would not be losing the Grenadier squad right now.
He definitely should be more aggressive. Mainly because Jake is still just on 4 squads. Jake is floating a ton of manpower.
He is. You're right.
Yeah.
Jake really needs to be building like either a tiered unit or something because like he is wasting so much potential.
He is.
Yeah.
I think Jake is just a little bit better at map control and resource management in terms of what he already has. Like, he hasn't lost anything.
Right, but at the same time, he's
See,
almost
Cameron-
at 1,000. He's almost at 1,000 manpower
Looks
now.
like Cameron's making a play
Oh, yeah,
for
I
the
agree
center
with you.
star now. He's got 2 squads moving up into it, and he's just chased a squad of Jake out of the area.
Come on, Cameron. I know you can do this.
All right.
He's
yeah,
making a play for the center star that Jake has no counter to right now. There's nothing he can do about it right now.
And
Yeah, Jake.
No.
Jake is still harassing Cameron's fuel.
Yeah, he is.
and trying to entrench themselves, I see. But
You could tell
And here-
Jake is definitely playing some experimental strategies
Looks
here.
like he's also building a new building in his base at this point.
Yes, so that is the Special Rifle Command. So what's going to happen is he's able to build penal battalions, he'll be able to build snipers, and he'll be also able to build a scout car.
It's true. Now, interestingly, Cameron is taking the lead for a moment.
yep,
Brief
yep.
moment.
Yep.
Here we go.
He's actually
This
redrawing
part,
battle lines.
it's a very good thing considering behind on points at the moment.
Yeah.
If he can
Micro-
hold that lead for a little while, he'll soon equalize and then perhaps start gaining the lead.
Right.
Let's
shall
see.
definitely-
Yeah, like-
and I think at the moment Cameron does have the advantage. He's got some good map control. He's got 2 stars. He's exhibiting strong micromanagement. He's set up pretty good.
Yeah, Jake is definitely not going to be able to play around anymore. He has to up his game.
Yep. So right now, Jake is going to build a scout car, which really at this point in the game, I think is a bit late. especially with the number of Volks on the field.
Yeah.
It can just be knocked out by Panzerfaust.
Another reason why Cameron should really hold that fuel point tight is he needs 90 fuel for Battle Phase 2.
Yeah, that's tight.
Like right now,
that's just to escalate.
I'm getting a feeling that that's what he wants to do. Is he wants
Looks like
to
there's some
escalate
more
to Battle
action
Phase
at
2.
center.
Yep. So there's a small
Yep.
engagement. He sacrificed cover to try and get the grenade. It sort of missed. But if he would move up his other squads, he might actually have a chance.
Yeah, the Pioneer squads need to go in close because they won't be able to really do much at range like that. Like if he just brought them up like right now,
yeah.
Like it would. Yes, there you go.
Yep. He is just waiting for them to move into range, and he's moving in.
He might be able to take another model or two off, but he kind of pulled it in late, so he lost his ability to really take advantage of the situation. Yeah, he needs to retreat it. He did it too late. Yeah, way too late.
Oh.
Yep, and that was too late of a.
And now he's gonna lose that star at this point.
He's gonna lose it, and now it is covered by a sniper, which Jake will use to full effect. So at this point, it retreats.
Oh.
Yeah,
Bring in the reinforcements.
Jake might want to retreat.
Okay, he did wisely pull back, but I don't think he's accounting for the sniper yet. We'll see.
The sniper is on a doesn't automatically shoot until he's ready. Yep, now he's gonna shoot it.
Okay, he's aware of the sniper, but I don't think it's.
Yeah, he's gonna send the Volks up there.
Oh well, what do you know?
Yep, there you go. He made it retreat, so that's good.
Yep, he
Cost him a little bit though. No, Cameron, come on, Cameron, be smart. Pull that one man, one star squad back. Pull him back. Pull him back.
Here was Jake's real play.
Yep. So Cameron's dudes right now are in heavy cover, which means they're gonna take way more damage.
Yeah, I think Cameron he's really late on the retreat button. That's killing him right now. Like, yeah.
Nope, he's retreating that unit.
Oh, it's gonna get caught in the retreat path.
No good.
Yeah, he should have retreated that way earlier.
The retreating pathing, yeah, Cameron's slow trigger finger on the retreat button, it really just cost
Cameron
him.
has now made it to Battle Phase 2, so he's going to have some interesting options now, including the Panzer Grenadiers and some scout cars of his own, half-tracks. Still no tanks, though.
Yeah, he hasn't got to tanks level yet. He took a beating right there. He's going to have to work hard to come back from that. But I see what he's doing. He's turtling pretty hard. He's getting Panzer Grenadiers on the field. If Jake is clumsy, which I doubt, he might be able to turn this around, but he's going to have to play. He cannot afford to lose anything else.
Yeah, at Battle Phase 2, Cameron will get access to tanks, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what he really wants, is where you want tanks. But yeah, again, he's going to need 90. Oh, he has the fuel. Okay. He's waiting for the population.
Oh, and Jake has gone combined arms, so...
Yep, so he's going to have PPSHs and guard rifles.
Now, Cameron is wisely moving his AT gun into the area, which would be wise in preparation for that.
So, again,
yeah.
Cameron, when he moved up the Volks, he should have been at the fences instead of all the way up there because of the PPSH. And then while the PPSHs were trying to fire at the Volks, he should have pulled the Sturms for a rear at that spot.
That would have been a lot. Yeah, that would have been a lot smoother.
Yep. So now Jake is making the tier 3. So we're probably going to see some T-70s soon.
Oh, yep, I see that.
And then maybe even the 76, just for the sake of the barrage ability.
Cameron has the resources. He should probably escalate to Battle Phase 2 at this point, or else he's going to get caught pretty bad by Jake's tanks.
Yep. It really depends on if Jake can survive the late game or not, and at this point it's not looking good.
Now he's losing stars.
And see, he's also, if you see where he's taking over the ammo point, he'll take it over, but he's not going to get the resources from it. He needs to take over that spot just to the right.
Yep, it's not connected.
Yep.
He is trying to play both fronts, which is better. He's going to see if he can maintain both fronts.
And that sniper is going to start hitting
Yeah,
that
sniper
heavy
makes
machine
life
gunner.
much harder.
This is the time where if he had built a 222, while that thing isn't the greatest at the moment, it would have been able to really hunt down the snipers and chase them off as soon as he found them.
If he loses another MG squad, wow, that is costly. That
Yeah.
very much costs Cameron. He has
Yeah,
no presence
that's-
at all on this front.
And it looks like Jake's gonna pick up the weaponry left as well.
Yes, he's going to pick it up. And there he is, and he's probably going to retreat the units.
So yeah, Cameron's basically successfully pushing into the east side,
Victoria,
as it
yeah.
were,
Yes.
the east side, but he basically lost the west side in doing so.
Yeah,
So it's not really helping his case here.
he will be hard pressed to come back from this.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
It's
Thank you.
escalating to battle phase 2.
So Rebecca, do you have any comments on your husband's almost fanatic dedication to strategy games of this nature that makes it this good?
My question is, did she know this before she married him?
To a certain degree.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Pull
So
him
pull,
back.
pull it back. Yep. And he's the Panzerfaust, the other thing. No, don't pull him out.
He's trying to get in range
Oh,
to
no.
Panzerfaust, but it may cost him.
I guess. Alright, damaged engines, that's
Oh,
good.
There you go.
Now, where's his anti-tank gun? Oh, he did not have it up.
That is, yeah, and Jake did get an incredibly lucky shot right there. He wiped the entire model of the
Yeah.
squad instantaneously.
But
That was
again,
lucky.
yeah, he's too late on this, pulling it up.
Yeah.
He should have pulled back and baited Jake back
Yeah.
to this anti-tank gun, and it would have been done.
Right.
He was a little too aggressive.
Yep, Jake is now bringing in a T-70. That's going to punch a pretty hideous punch on
Yep.
these infantry here. Here they go.
Yeah, now it's going to go around and then flank the gun. Cameron forgot to tell it to do
Wow.
prioritized
Ow.
vehicles.
Well, he did get a
Yeah.
wipe. He did get a squad
He did.
wipe.
Yeah.
That may pay off. But yeah, oh, now he's going to lose his AT gun, though.
Yeah. So what happened
wait,
here?
well,
Oh, it might get stuck. Nope.
No,
So what
no,
happened
no.
here is that Cameron forgot to turn the gun to prioritize vehicles.
Yep.
If he had done that, it wouldn't have revealed the location of his gun.
Oh, yeah. And he could have...
Because as soon as it fires at the infantry, it's like, well, hey, I'm here. Because the infantry can't see it until it fires. So. And he does have some guys with some Shreks. There's one shot, two shots.
Oh, he might take
So
the
it's-
tank with
Might
him.
get a rear shot if he gets lucky.
Oh, no.
It's gonna move away.
Oh, he still might be able to get it.
No.
Nope, it's too
It's
fast.
gone. It's gone.
Those are speedy little buggers.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jake
they are.
already is prepared to repair his tank. Oh, no. Well, he's moving forward on
What?
I guess on the bunker.
Right. Alright, Cameron is building his support
Support.
armor core.
Yep.
But I sure hope he's, by the time he's finished building that, he's got resources
That
to
looks
build
like he's
the tank.
repairing.
So this MG gun really should not be in that building right now. Needs to get out of there.
Yeah, he should be
Oh,
fully...
and here it comes. Like
Oh,
there,
yeah.
there's the.
He knows it's there, too.
Yep, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, that was
That
a
was
hard hit
something.
on the.
Oh, no.
That was a hard. Oh, he needs to retreat it now, though.
It is worth knowing that those grenades that the Panzer Grenadiers have are hard hitting. They are brutal.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Um,
Panzer Grenadiers
The
are
grenades have been pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
He can bait.
Not with.
he keeps trying to rush his men across this big old open field, and like I can't help but think his placement of the men beforehand could be better instead of having to rush them across the field.
Yeah, this is.
Let's see.
Cameron's not retreating in time. He lost another squad.
an MG squad.
I mean, you can even just look at the stacks of units now and see that at this point it's
The army difference, yeah.
yeah, the army did. It's going to be incredible. Jake's going to have to do something really
that T-70 is just pretty much uncontested on the field right now.
Yeah, I don't know why Cameron's even pushing on this side at the moment. He should.
Well, I think his idea was to send the engineers to capture the AT gun, but Jake's not going to let that happen. Jake sees that coming a long ways. Yeah. To be honest, if I was even I hate doing this, but even if I was Cameron at this point, I'd probably be considering surrendering because I mean, there is a point where this game turtles, and it's hard to come back. I mean, Jake has triple
it came down to the point that some of the issues I saw was number one, Cameron didn't like try to push off to the right and to harass that side because it was pretty open, and it's just management of retreating.
Yeah. The battle micromanagement.
Yep, it's a really critical part of this game, and if you can't really get even even if you even are able to just get the retreating down pat, you're good. Like that's like half the game right there. Is just getting the retreats down.
Yes, it is.
All right, looks like Cameron's actually going to go after this T-70 again.
See, like right now, Cameron's just outmatched. I would not even be engaging right now.
Oh.
Well, that T-70 is finally taking a hit.
Yeah, but I think it's not even. Yep.
Oh no!
Another really
okay.
good shot.
So what happened there? So is that Cameron? He should have stayed near the wall because he had light cover, but as soon as he moved into the open road, he had negative cover. Which, for those who don't know, when you have the shield with the that's broken in red, negative cover means you have negative 25% defense. So it really hurts you, and that's why those two guys instantly died as soon as they moved into negative cover.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, at this point, I mean, Jake has largely locked Cameron out of every side, both left, right, and center. I'm pretty sure it would be near impossible to come back from this.
I think
he's even taking complete control of the map.
Like,
yeah,
because Jake has both fuel points, and there's contested area over the second ammo.
Look how much resource Jake is floating just because he doesn't even need it.
All right, so Cameron's building a Panzer IV. So there, I mean, he's doing what I told him to.
Bless him.
I mean, that's good, but a single Panzer IV against several of those tanks might not be enough. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be too little, too late. But you know, I think this will be Cameron's last little hurrah, as he is apt to do. But it is. I mean, we gotta give Cameron props for being a man and coming in here to battle Jake, who literally writes spreadsheets.
I totally am on board with Cameron fighting against Jake.
Yeah,
he did it. He did the thing.
Yeah, he did what Nathan did. He bit it.
Do the thing, Julie.
And here comes the Panzer IV. Let's see if he can at least get some kills on the board. He might be able to at least even score a couple kills.
All right, Panzer IV coming in, sporting a nice cracked lava skin.
Yep.
He's
he's got an AT gun to support it. Maybe he can do a 1-2 punch.
If he plays this carefully, he might drive off this left flank. But see, Cameron's
oh my word! Okay. Jake's a little silly. He's building. He has two T-70s on the field, and he's building 2 more.
I see that. That doesn't.
That's crazy.
I think he's just doing it for the silliness.
He's just being a troll at this point.
Right.
Interestingly, this thing doesn't see that.
Yeah, I was actually about to say. Oh yeah, he does not see. Yeah. He doesn't see the
yeah, he does it.
The T-34 there.
Oh, the 76 isn't even turning to focus. Oh, there it goes.
He needs to be careful
right here.
No, you need to turn your gun. Turn your gun.
No, he wanted to get 1 kill, but yeah, he may pay for it right now.
Oh well, yeah, he just got a rear armor hit. He needs to move those tanks.
There you go. 2 tanks down. So yeah, he needs to move back. There you go.
There, yep. Keep moving them back. That AT gun's about to get wrecked by the enemy infantry, though.
Yeah, and I don't think Cameron is accounting for these guard rifles here.
Well, thankfully the guard rifles are now super pent.
Yeah.
That's true.
And the AT gun just died.
He's going to pursue. No? He's
No, no. He's just gonna. Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
bring in his own. Here we go. Yep, here we go.
Cameron repelled a small invasion, which. He
Yep.
built a new
Killed
AT
2
gun.
vehicles.
I would not have done that. I would have sent
Oh,
him
now
to-
he needs to move back. So here comes the IL-2 Sturmovix.
Yeah. He's gonna go and kill the tank.
What Cameron actually needs to do now is
Cameron
he actually needs to, well, first of all, retreat these dudes. He needs to retreat them right now. They do not need to be
there we go.
inside. And then the next thing he needs to do is that he has enough manpower to build a set of engineers to repair this this tank.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, Cameron. I mean, it was a good attempt, and I am impressed. I'm glad Cameron kept the Panzer IV and still managed to get a couple kills. That will bode better on his score.
At this point, though, I'm pretty sure Jake is already queuing up countermeasures.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, you can see his entire army's.
A Panzer IV is nice, but 2 or 3 squads with anti-tank weapons are easily gonna wreck it.
Like right now, if Cameron had the backing of a better infantry backbone, he would actually be coming out on top. Because Jake, he has the conscripts, which do have the anti-tank stuff, and he has guards and penals. But if he had a way to just suppress or push back the infantry, then his Panzer IV would be rocking against any armor that Jake has right now.
It's true. Yeah, unfortunately, the Germans do have that beautiful late game armor, but Jake made clear that he wasn't going to make it to stage 3 or stage 2.
Right.
Really. He was going to lock him out pretty early. And
Not sure what he's doing with
Cameron's
these.
already made it to stage 2. He's got the tanks. It's
right, but I'm saying it's
stage
too little
3
too
that
late.
he's basically
Yeah, I think he just threw away an AT gun, which is
Yep.
Jake is going to utilize. I think. Yeah, I see that he spent a lot of money to get to stage 2, but I think it was too little, too late. I think.
Yeah. Well, like we said, it was a combination of not like leaving just one side open completely for Jake to take over,
Yeah.
and then just the management of like retreating quickly enough. Because even though it's like, well, yeah, you might win, but
Look how big Jake's
it's
army is.
it's so much better to just go ahead and retreat and come back and
No.
not have the loss of a full squad wipe.
Right. Right.
nope. Jake's
Yeah.
in a tank.
And there it
There
is.
it is.
Well,
Cameron out.
That was.
I will give Cameron. He did have a few good plays, especially with his grenade throws.
Yes.
He was able to get some really nice squad pipes with his
was.
nades.
He was. He did, and I think that when he brought out the Panzer IV, I think that kind of set Jake back for a second. He was like, I gotta recalculate.
Yep.
But,
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cameron placed a late game strategy, and if you lock him out mid or early game, there's very little he can do about it. He can't tank up fast enough to beat you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you also even if you just look at the army values, Cameron unfortunately just he had a lot of unfortunate casualties where retreats would have been of much service to him that wouldn't have cost him quite so much. In fact, if you look at the army graph, you'll notice they were almost dead even.
They were
about halfway.
dead. Yeah, they were pretty much dead even until half the game. However, it's the points held that really.
Yeah.
It's so early on.
Yeah. Jake immediately was controlling a lot of the map.
Yep.
So. Well, that was well played on both parties' part.
Yep.
We will chalk this up. We will write down the. Did anyone get what's the exact ticket count?
480 for Jake.
Okay.
Of course,
480
0
Jake.
for Kim. Yep.
All right, 480 Jake, Cameron 0. We will chalk this up. I think our next game. let me take a look here.
Now we're in a new round now, so we have
so
lots of games to
So
play.
that means the limit.
Are you ready for them to rejoin in?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna call. Let's see. Our next round will be. What is our next? I'm not even sure. Jake and Cameron, Weston and Nathan played. So, yeah, in our next bracket, we'll be looking at Jake versus Tim, Cameron versus Andy,
Ooh.
me versus Nathan, and Andrew versus Weston. Specifically looking forward to Andrew versus Weston and Jake
versus Tim.
That's going to be a good
Yeah,
match.
those both should be very interesting.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.